Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Mr. Blue podcast. I'm your host, Blu-rayDave. And you guys already read the title. You've seen the thumbnail. We're going to get straight into it. Talking about MCU, Daredevil in general, whatever goes down with the character / the franchise and the MCU proper. So, Daredevil, Charlie Cox is Daredevil. He defined the character like nobody else could play him, right? We can all agree on that, right? Unfortunately, though, when it comes to like media, whether it's comics or the shows, he doesn't get that much popularity from the general audience. I mean, I always preach this all the time on the channel, guys, and this is fact. This isn't an opinion, this is a fact, alright? This has been proven. Even though the original Daredevil series has left Netflix, it still remains the number one Netflix series, period. Again, Stranger Things has got nothing on Daredevil, Daredevil proves how good a show like that can be, But I'm pretty sure maybe, like, if somebody who isn't a fan of Marvel, but they love the show, I'm pretty sure they could tell you, like, they love the show, right? Like, the original show still holds up. It's still 10 out of 10, Of course, Born Again does have problems, but, like, isn't that what we need for a show, guys? Like, it needs to, like, get back up there, like, if you know what I mean, right? I loved making each episode of Born Again an event, which, like Kevin Feige said, like he especially wanted the movies to feel like going back to the movies as an event, and I agree, and with the slate that Phase 6 has for movies, like, you know what, I'm fine with it, Like, I can't wait for the next Spider-Man, can't wait for the next Avengers movies, like, let's go, let's freaking go, guys. Now, I do want to make this clear to you guys who's ever listening. Sure, whenever I say you guys, I'm talking about the general population, like when I'm calling out those people. Now, obviously, you guys, my beautiful subscribers who are listening, like, you guys love Daredevil. You guys know what you want. I got you. So yeah, I'm going to be calling out the haters of Daredevil. Slash, quote unquote fans of the character, so, yeah, why don't we just get into it, yeah? Oh goodness, where do I even begin? Well, of course, we have to go back to the early days, the early Netflix days, even though the shows weren't necessarily in the quote unquote MCU proper, but they are part of the MCU, I thought Kevin Feige himself said if, like, the shows were popular enough, like, the characters will pop up in film. Like, honestly, Daredevil himself should have been in Civil War and should have been on Team Cap, It's still pretty crazy for me to hear that Jessica Jones, like, it's been confirmed in Season 2 of Daredevil, like, there's this scene where they confirmed, like, Jessica Jones signed the Sokovia Accords. Like, wait a minute, why do you want to work for the government, basically, Jessica Jones, like, oh man, that's just crazy to me. Like, obviously, Daredevil wouldn't, like, I mean, how would that work in that scenario for Matt Murdock in Civil War? Like, obviously, he would have to be like Spider-Man, like, he would just pop out of nowhere, but, like, help Cap on his side, maybe would have gotten that interaction with Daredevil and Spider-Man in Civil War. I mean, who knows? Like, there's a what-if scenario right there. Like, even Brad Winderbaum said, like, they're taking a break from What If, but, like, eventually when they do make a Season 4, Brad Winderbaum, if you're listening, make a What If episode on Civil War. Like, what if Daredevil actually joined the airport battle, Seriously, how cool would that be? How cool would that be, guys? Like, wouldn't you guys want that to have an episode? Anyway, I'm kind of getting off track here. Yeah, a lot of us Daredevil fans in general, back in the day, we all wanted Daredevil, especially to like, you know, crossover with other heroes in the movies, right? Like again, the other heroes, right? Like we can't forget that, right? Um, but especially now that like Daredevil and Kingpin are like in the MCU proper, again, this is where these fans, these haters now really like they're complaining like, oh, Daredevil needs to be on his own. He can't team up with anybody, especially the Hulk. Like, okay, did any of you guys have a problem with him actually teaming up with the Punisher in Born Again? Oh man, that was great. I can't wait for season 2. Like Kristen Ritter coming back as Jessica Jones. Like, there has a report that just come out as of late. Like Jessica Jones like will come back for a project. Here's the thing. I love what the MCU does. What Marvel Studios does. Like they test the waters with characters, like with the Punisher, like the special presentation, that's like a test guinea pig. Like how would the public react to that? And like hopefully like I'm sure it'll get enough responses, right? Like for him to get his series back. Do the same for Jessica Jones, and if that does well, then she'll probably get like kind of like a limited series like Daredevil again. Like keep the special presentations going. Why not do it for Heroes for Hire? Do it for Luke Cage and Iron Fist. See how well that does. I mean, Marvel, if you wanted to, because I know Charlie Cox says he wants to have a theatrical movie now, which that would be pretty cool. Hopefully you guys will watch that in a hypothetical scenario, right? Why not turn Heroes for Hire into a movie? Like a theatrical release. It doesn't sound too shabby, Can make it work. Oh man. I mean, of course it's Marvel. They can make it work, They just need to like have a proper story, That's the thing with Born Again and just Daredevil in general. Like, I get it. What's been going on as of late? Again, I don't want to get into that because it involves with politics and stuff. But seriously, just have a free trial of Disney Plus. Watch Born Again, and you'll be amazed. Seriously, Daredevil is obviously 10 times better than Stranger Things. Like, why can't you guys just admit that? And there's one reason why I do understand why people don't watch Daredevil in general, because like he's Catholic. Like a lot of people don't like religious stuff in media. I get it, because I've always wondered that myself. Like okay, well this thing is popular, but it has like religious messages. Like how are people going to react to that? Like, I mean, they don't make it a big deal in both the shows, it's whatever. Matt Murdock is still a badass, so you don't need to worry in that department, guys. Oh man. So just give the original show and Born Again a chance, Seriously, I really hope this means we'll get Born Again physically, Seriously, I would buy it in a heartbeat, guys. Like, I wonder, this is just my speculation, guys. We've talked about this, about the next wave of Disney Plus Steelbooks, like, for Wave 4, because we haven't heard anything in months. It's almost been a year now since the last wave came out, December. I wonder what Disney is doing for Wave 4, is that, because, with each wave, we're getting 2 Marvel shows and 2 Star Wars shows, right? So what if Disney's actually planning to release Season 3 of Marvel's Daredevil and then Season 1 of Born Again? How cool would that be? Like, are they finally listening to us? Are they finally going to release the rest of the Netflix shows? That's crazy. Like, or that would be crazy, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting speechless here, guys. So yeah, let me know in the comments, guys, if you've heard anything from Disney, you know? Again, with everything going on right now, yeah. We'll just leave it at that, right? Seriously, though, guys, season 2 will be nuts. Like, you know, when we do get the Defenders back, hopefully the haters will be put in their place. They'll be like, okay, we were wrong. Like, Daredevil works with other people too. Like, don't get me wrong, guys. Daredevil, of course, works standalone too, but like, you know, he needs to team up with other heroes every now and again, right? So don't be hypocrites. Do not be idiots. Just accept it, all right? Like, you got what you want, and we're finally getting it. Like, I'm happy we're getting a season 3. I'm happy that Brad Wonderbaum confirmed, like, yes, Daredevil will team up in the movies too, because, oh man, for a while, he was saying, like, yeah, like, TV characters will not be in the movies. Like, well, here's the thing. In recent years, last couple of years, we've had a few Disney Plus characters appear in movies, right? And that worked, you know? And of course, you know, in Disney Plus shows, like, we've had, like, Mark Ruffalo in She-Hulk. So obviously, like, that worked. And, you know, we had that Brie Larson tease at the end of Miss Marvel, you know? So that still counts. Yeah, so I do not want to hear any complaint like, oh, Daredevil, he only needs to be on TV. That's it. Because, seriously, to anybody who says that, like, you're whiny babies, okay? I do not want to hear that Daredevil should not team up with other heroes, should not be in movies. Because, seriously, the Netflix shows were a test guinea pig because Disney wanted to test the waters with streaming, right? That's why Netflix pulled the plug and everything, like what they did. Like, if you want to know, like, the full story, the full history of, like, the Netflix shows with Disney, like, go look it up on the internet. Obviously, it's there. Seriously, like, even though Deadpool himself jokes about being Marvel Jesus, really it's Daredevil who is, like, he's pretty much saving Marvel at this point, you know, because Daredevil himself and Charlie Cox are a big deal, you know, and I'm happy to hear, like, Vincent D'Onofrio, he confirms a lot of things. Like, he's like, you gotta remember, he reads comic books, right? He's a comic book nerd, and, like, anytime, like, he hears anything, like, good from Disney, like, he confirms it, right? Because, you know, I don't blame Charlie, you know, like, there's nothing wrong with having a skeptical mind, because he was skeptical a lot, like, returning and all that, but, like, Vincent D'Onofrio was confident. Because remember, like, after, like, whatever season came out on Netflix, Disney could not use those characters for 2 years. And with Daredevil scenario, season 3 came out in 2018, right? So they could not use them for, like, until 2020, 2021. That's why we got Charlie Cox in No Way Home. And of course, the Kingpin in 2021. So there you go. Man, there were so many plans for the Netflix shows, especially Daredevil season 4 and Iron Fist season 3. I don't know. I really do feel like Marvel Television could continue the other shows, right? Because apparently, Daredevil season 4 legally can't happen, you know, even though Born Again is literally like a season 4, right? Honestly, just continue the Netflix shows, right? Like, give, like, Jessica Jones season 4 and all that, like, for example, right? I'm happy to hear that we're getting Daredevil once a year now. Like, we're going back to regular TV, right? Oh, man. That makes me so happy as a Daredevil fan. Seriously, guys, just get the word out. Get the word about Daredevil, you know? Like, what is wrong with liking a badass character like Daredevil, huh? Oh, man. Seriously, like, I just hate hearing all the negativity about, you know, especially like people not watching the shows, right? Like, um, seriously, now's a good time to be a Marvel fan, guys. Seriously. I really do hope that Disney and Sony work out a deal where Spider-Man can pop up in Born Again Season 2. Because, you know, Tom Holland needs to return the favor, you know? Charlie Cox was in No Way Home. I think it'd be a cool idea, like, for Tom Holland to be in Born Again. Like, what is all this, like, oh, actors can't legally be in a project, like, that is BS to the core, guys. Oh, man. And Sony, just give up Spider-Man to Disney, you know? That's all you gotta do. I'm happy that you're, you know, canceling projects and working on projects that are priorities, but, like, just give the rights back to Disney, you know? And we'll all be happy, you know? What else is there? I mean, I kind of want to leave this out, but like I feel like it needs to be talked about. You know, Daredevil being comedic, right? Like, yes, I am referring to the She-Hulk episode, but hey, that is the only good episode in that show. And you guys gotta remember, like, I own the original comics, and back in the day, Daredevil himself used to be comedic, but until like Frank Miller like reinvented the character in the 80s, like now Daredevil's the most tragic, most complicated, dark character. Like seriously, Daredevil can work as both comedic and dark, you know, but like in the proper MCU, it can't be 100% comedic all the time, right? Like even like in the original show, like Charlie Cox made, you know, Matt Murdock like unintentionally funny, you know, like there's unintentionally funny moments with him. And he still brought that on with Born Again, so I'm happy that Charlie Cox, you know, has that charm for Matt Murdock, right? And of course, I would not be surprised that, you know, She-Hulk will make like a return the favor in Born Again, because even Charlie Cox wants her to be in an episode, which is fine, you know, like return the favor, you know. It's gonna be interesting having Matthew Lillard in Born Again, you know. I wonder what character he's gonna play. Like, obviously, it's not gonna be a comedic character because he wants to go back to like serious and dark roles, you know. Like, man, I'm with Daredevil. So yeah, like it's just always great to see Daredevil on screen and hearing Charlie Cox's voice, like especially in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Seriously, I think in a what if episode, like you could do one with Daredevil, you know. Hey, do it with the Defenders, you know, like what if the Defenders did such and such, or everyone's gonna like this one. What if the Defenders actually did good, you know? Oh man, because that show, it was a big miss, you know. It's an okay show. I still watch it like every now and again. Like over the years, I was hearing reports like, oh, it's meant to be a limited series, or it was supposed to get another season. Like, okay, then what's the actual story here? Like, what was real? Was it supposed to get multiple seasons, or was it meant to be a limited series because of the 8 episodes, you know? And was it going to go in that route? I feel like if they were to bring Sigourney Weaver back, like give her a proper character arc, of course, multiverse, you know, because they already killed her off in Defenders, so Why not just bring her back, right, for a redemption arc, right? I'm even surprised that she's gonna be in the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. Like, how cool is that? She's got to be a nerd herself too. Like, I don't watch a lot of her movies. I feel like I should, minus Aliens. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. Hopefully we'll get more merch for Daredevil in general. You know. We've already gotten the minifigure of him. You know, there were some Marvel Legends figures of him, like a couple. Like, you had, like, the regular one from 2016. You got the San Diego Comic-Con one from 2018. You got the Matt Murdock figure from No Way Home. And we're getting the new one, the new, like, Born Again figure in November, right? So, and you guys remembered, I released that video about, like, the first leaked image, and I talked about how I pre-ordered mine right away. And the prices on that are skyrocketing now on Amazon. Yeah. Like I said, that figure is going to be selling like hotcakes. I knew the Punisher one was selling out pretty quickly. Seriously, like, if Hasbro is going to make a Titan Hero Series figure of Daredevil, of course I'm all over that, guys. Like, I know I've gotten rid of most of them, but you guys know. I would already get my hands on that. And I was told this by a friend who's who's already in college for toys. They confirmed that Hasbro is making the condiment suit for Daredevil, like the red and yellow suit, like from She-Hulk. And oh man, I would love to get my hands on that. Like, I would still like to get the Hot Toys version of Daredevil like that. Like, that's the thing. When it comes to Hot Toys, I don't ever see myself committing to buying, you know, Hot Toys because they're expensive and they take up a lot of shelf space. So, Daredevil is one of the Hot Toy figures I would get, you know? Yeah. And of course, the old Netflix Blu-rays, they are going up in price too because they were the only 4 released, right? So Disney, until you start releasing the rest of the shows physically on Blu-ray, there's going to be like dedicated hardcore fans still making like bootleg copies of the shows, right? And I have a couple of them at least. I have season 3 of Daredevil on DVD and the entire series of The Punisher on DVD. Season 1 of Iron Fist, you can get it from the UK, you know? I don't know why the UK didn't release like a Blu-ray for Defenders, you know? Then again, why didn't the UK in general release the rest of the shows on Blu-ray, you know? I wonder if they're limited too, right? Because I've gotten Agent Carter Season 2 and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Seasons 3, 4, and 5 from the UK, right? Japan is where you can get Seasons 6 and 7 of S.H.I.E.L.D. on Blu-ray. And honestly, I would like to get my hands on those, but they're pretty spendy, you know? So, probably have to buy them one at a time, you know? But hey, what can you do, right? In conclusion, guys, give Daredevil more love. Stop supporting Stranger Things. Go to McDonald's. Go get a McChicken. Go and rethink your life. Like, get off of them death sticks, you know? You want to go home and rethink your life. Again, with everything that's going on right now, just get a free trial of a Disney Plus subscription. Watch Daredevil. You'd be amazed. Like, again, Charlie Cox defined the character, and you can't deny that. You cannot deny it. Even back in the day, they were like saying like arguably some of the Netflix shows were better than the movies because of the quality. Like, you know, it's 50-50, you know. I love the movies, love some of the shows, because again, you guys know I do not like Marvel's Jessica Jones and Marvel's Luke Cage because of the politics that go on in those shows. So, yeah. In reality, the Marvel Netflix shows is what saved Netflix until they left, and of course Netflix got greedy. Yeah. So thank you so much for tuning into this podcast, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Please send a post notification and share my content and tell me in the comments, guys, how do you feel about Daredevil? Like I said, guys, in many videos, Daredevil is my life, you know. Love the character. I've always been interested in the character growing up. You know, sometimes I do watch the movie, the director's cut, right? Ben Affleck did an okay job, but I know he'll come back for either Doomsday or Secret Wars. Yeah. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you beautiful people in the next one. Thanks, bye, and hopefully you guys are having a great day. All right, bye, guys.